This program is supported by Echo Communications, a digitally integrated commercial printer and mailer located in New London, New Hampshire since 1997, with roots going back much further as the country press, AccuMail, and the home of the Kearsarge shopper. Echo Communications.
Welcome back to Yankee Chronicle. I'm your host, Abby Peel, coming to you from one of our favorite locations, Spring Ledge Farm here, right on Main Street in New London. And I'm now joined by Greg Berger, one of our favorite people to talk to. Hi, Greg.
Hi, how are you?
It's always fun to come and see what's new here and also kind of the same. But the most important thing to talk about right now is it is strawberry picking season.
Yes, exactly.
Tell us all there is to know for someone watching who's saying that's a good activity to go do with kids, anybody really, all ages, right?
Yep,
How does it work here at Spring Ledge Farm?
So at Spring Ledge, we have two ways you can get your strawberries. You can get them here at the farm stand.
Okay, you'll pick them for us.
Yeah, we'll pick them for you in quarts, and we heap the quarts way up. So one time we actually measured a supermarket quart and one of our quarts, and it was almost half again as much in our quarts because we just top them off. So it's a
and then you put that netting over it too to keep it.
Yes, to keep you from picking them all and to keep them from falling
while you're
out.
driving home.
So yeah, we try to have quarts up here at the farm stand, and then we also have pick your own. And that's at a field a couple miles away down the hill at Pleasant Lake.
Yep.
And all those directions and instructions and prices and all that good stuff is on our website.
Great.
So you can find it all there, as well as when we're open, because depending on the weather, it's nature, right?
Yes.
So depending on the weather, if it's really a bad day, we might be closed that day. So please check before you head out to the field. Check our website and see what the status is. But it's pick your own strawberries is great for anybody, even the whole family, whether you're there to really pack your freezer or to get the kids out of the house and have them run around and stuff their faces.
A good activity.
You know, that kind of
and endless strawberries too. I always drive by and think, wow, you just never run out. There are a lot of strawberries to be picked.
Yes, yeah, we have a couple of acres of strawberries, so that's a lot, yeah.
And what does a perfect strawberry take weather-wise? What does Mother Nature need to provide?
Well, it's one of these crops, obviously it's in the ground, it's a perennial crop, so it's there 52 weeks of the year, and we really kind of only think about it for 3 or 4 weeks.
Yep.
But to get a nice red berry that's sweet, you want some rain in the evening or at night. Half an inch every other day, every 3 days.
Yep.
and then sunshine is what develops the sugars the most.
Okay, so during the day, they want beautiful sunshine.
Nice sunshine is great for them. It keeps them nice and clean, and the sugars developing and the flavor and all that.
And is there a scientific backing to something being really juicy and red and sweet versus one not being so juicy and red and sweet?
It has to do with the variety.
Okay.
So we grow about 5 different varieties.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
Who knew?
Yeah, because we have some that start really early.
Okay.
And then some that are much later into mid-July. So yeah, and that spreads out the season for us.
And the other thing to check on your website too is when the season may end. That's another thing. You can't say on this day is the end.
We don't know. We hope it goes for a long time.
For a long time, yep.
Depending, sometimes the berries are beautiful and red and ripe and softer.
Okay.
And then we get one of those major thunderstorms, and that kind of puts it in. But hopefully this year it's just some nice gentle rain.
Okay. That's what we'll ask Mother Nature for. And the other thing that you taught me right before we got on air was that there's actually a second season, not a pick your own, but there's a later strawberry season, and you'll have those here for people to purchase.
Yes, we will. That starts in, mid-August or sometimes a little earlier, again, depending on Mother Nature.
Yep.
But those are called day neutral strawberries, which means that they'll bloom continuously all season. Not as much as the June-bearing strawberries, which we're picking right now.
Okay.
But the June-bearing strawberries bloom, and then that's it. And so obviously the blooms run and make it fruit. And so if it blooms continuously, you always have fruit. And if it blooms all at once, you have a ton of fruit at one time, and then you're done.
So that's how for basically 2 to 3 months you can offer local fresh strawberries because there's kind of a 2 cycle here.
Yes, exactly. It's in a different field, and we go out and pick them every day.
Wow.
And so we'll have quarts and pints of strawberries, usually from August all the way into November sometimes if the frost holds off. Yeah,
and plenty of things you can make with them.
Yes.
Yeah,
right. Yeah, exactly.
For all the different holidays coming up. crazy to think about, but we are going to talk about in our next segment about corn, because everybody does love corn, but it's just crazy to think that it's corn season. It's ready to go. So when we come back with you, we'll talk about corn, which will be really exciting to talk about. And I'm a big corn fan, so I think it's important to touch upon. And I always think it's interesting what makes the perfect corn. You know, people add things to it, or just some butter. You know, you never know.
Just raw.
Or I don't know if I've ever had just the sweetness of a corn.
That's how we try it out in the fields. Yeah.
Amazing. Well, Greg Berger, thank you for hosting us. We always love being here.
All right, thanks for being here.
When we return, Miriam Carter will tell us about the history of the League of New Hampshire Craftsmen. But first, these words from some of the good local businesses that keep our show coming to you.